Hello and welcome to this presentation, which we are submitting on behalf of Montfort University. We present to you The Strawberry Thief, a magical walk back in time. This is an interactive and immersive resource prepared and created by Rachel Armitage, Julia Reeve, Angela O'Sullivan and myself, Leisa Nichols-Drew. This activity was created as part of the DMU, Montfort University Festival of Teaching event. Back in 2020, due to the pandemic for COVID-19, our original idea and conception was to create a public event at the Museum of Leicester and create an interactive event whereby members of the public could engage with us outside of the museum and then proceed to enter into the museum and link the activities together. Since the pandemic, we have decided to create an online immersive event that's freely available and accessible to all ages. So this is The Strawberry Thief, a magical walk back in time. And to engage with the activity, so this is the website for the Montfort University Festival of Teaching event. What users can do is download the activity book as showed in the web link here. So I will just show you the activity book that can be printed off. So to give people a time away from screen time, as it were, or people can follow the activities online if they so wish. It's accessible so that people can adapt this resource if they so wish and change the colour of the background, for example. And so people can proceed to engage with this activity book. So in the contents page, it outlines the Strawberry Thief mystery. So it's an activity for people to follow, and people will engage with the incident and they will read some witness statements and then look for the evidence. And it all involves a lady living in Leicester, and we follow her on her journey from her home all the way to the museum in Leicester. And along the way, the little activities and events happen, and there are activities for people to complete in the workbook as well. So, and people can take as much time as they so wish, and there's activities for people to complete as a family, and there's different activities depending on the age range of young people. But we're envisaging this to be an activity for outreach that people can take part with grandparents, parents, children, and we're hoping to engage the community of Leicester and in other places to show people what we have in Leicester, and it involves the Montfort University campus as well. So you can see some of the activities that people can do. We want this to be an activity where people can engage with the immersive online resource, but also well-being is at the heart of everything we do. And so you can see here on this page lots of colouring activities. I myself enjoy colouring as a well-being activity, and so we hope that people enjoy this too. So the Strawberry Thief, why have we called it the Strawberry Thief? Well, as I said, this activity will take you from Montfort University to the Leicester Museum and Art Gallery. Now, it's formerly known as the New Walk Museum, and we're really proud of the heritage and the cultural diversity within Leicester. And like many cities around the United Kingdom, our history relied heavily on textiles and textile design. And one of the designs, which is called the Strawberry Thief, is designed by the textile designer William Morris. So it's a design where it involves fruits and flowers and also wildlife as well. And so in this design by William Morris, there's a bird and it's sitting on a strawberry bush, so hence the Strawberry Thief name. But if we have a mystery to solve, or you have a mystery to solve, and so So here it outlines the journey where you will start from. So you will start from 30 Grasmere Street, which is a typical Victorian terraced house, which is where Our Lady, the character in our story, where she sets off from on her journey. Along the way, you encounter the Montfort University campus. So Hawthorne Building is one of our most famous buildings on campus. And then along the way, we highlight some statues and some other areas of cultural interest. And finally, the journey will end at the New Walk, where we find the Leicester Museum and Art Gallery. And this is the museum and art gallery where originally our intention was to be positioned outside to engage people walking by the museum. So the New Walk is actually a pedestrianised area. So no cars can proceed along it. You can't even cycle along the New Walk. So and we hope that you engage with this little activity and you enjoy it. And along the way, you find some narrations from the ladies. This is our feature character. And she says what she's about to do. And then we meet another character. And this is how the story evolves. And then, as we can see here, we said that it's a mystery and it's a crime. So we have police from Leicester, constabulary at the time involved. And then we ask you to determine who is telling the truth. So that's where we now pinpoint a link to SeekBeak. So I'm now going to move over. So if you click on this link, you will then go to our SeekBeak immersive activity. So the workbook highlights where you go. And then if we proceed through the workbook, once you engage with SeekBeak, which I'll show you in a moment, there's all activities for you to look through and complete and engage with. So there's lots of drawing, as I said, colouring in, there's questions, and it all involves a bicycle. And so we have a summary, and so you can design your costume for your lady yourself, so you can be creative in that respect. And at the end, there are all the contact details for everyone involved in the project. And we also link to the resources within Leicester. So we can highlight our cultural and historical movements within Leicester. And hopefully, after we emerge from lockdown, you might even want to take this journey yourself and walk through the route that Our Lady has taken. So now we'll transport to SeekBeak and I'll show you our immersive resource. So this is outside of one of the properties we own at Montfort University. It's actually an area close to my own heart because this is our crime scene house. So my discipline is forensic science. The other members of the team have different expertise. So Professor Angela O'Sullivan is an immersive educator involved in widening participation, inclusive learning and teaching. Julia Reeve is our creative and digital expert who has a real passion for art and fashion and textiles and how we can engage everyone. And then we have Rachel Armitage, who is our creative personality behind this immersive resource. And Rachel's passion lies in the analysis of evidence and samples using scanning electron microscopy. So all of us has come together and we see this as being a STEAM resource. So science, technology, engineering, art and mathematics. So this is one of our collaboration resources that we like to be involved in together. Myself, Julia and Angela are also Montfort University Teacher Fellows. So we have a real passion for learning, as does Rachel. And myself and Angela are National Teacher Fellows and part of the DMU award-winning Kate team as well. So all of us have a real enthusiasm for how people learn and engaging people in different resources. So I'm really proud to be part of this amazing team of people. So as we can see, the SeekBeacon is an immersive activity. So you can control, as you can see with my little screen grab here, where we go, and there's all different activities. So we can go inside the house, and you follow the videos. As you can see here, there's information about Grasmere Street. So this is outside the front of the property, whereas our Sig Beak is at the back. So you can see this actually is a terraced house on Grasmere Street. And obviously, I'm not going to give too much away, but there's activities here involving the Strawberry Thief tin. So you'll, excuse me, you'll actually see the William Morris design that we've mentioned previously. So here we go. So this is the Strawberry Thief mystery. So as it says, you're invited to come with us on a walk back in time with our Victorian lady. So she'll take us from Montfort University's campus to the Leicester Museum and Art Gallery. So it gives you some of the background information again that we've covered, but we've previously talked about. Okay, so once we've explored all of this, we're going to go on a journey to the Hawthorne building. So you follow the little bicycle symbol, and we can actually go straight to the Hawthorne building. We're just waiting for it to load, and here we are outside. This is the Hawthorne building, one of the buildings used by the Faculty of Health and Life Science. There's historical facts for the area. So we're in a area of the campus here, and we go to other buildings on campus. So it's completely 360 degrees. So there's other areas of historical interest should you want to visit. As I said, after lockdown, we're really proud of our beautiful campus. We have a mixture of old and new, and I think that's what brings our campus to life. We are a city campus, and so we're really proud of our heritage, our culture, and being part of Leicester. So, and now we're going to go on the, you follow the journey with the ladies. That's a video. So we'll go to the next feature on our journey, which is a statue. So I've fast forwarded ahead, as it were, but obviously I'm encouraging you to take the actual journey with Our Lady. So you go on the journey as if you're on the bicycle with Our Lady. And this is the start of New Walk. So it's a lovely area of Leicester, a really scenic view, and really lovely part of Leicester to visit, with trees and really lovely buildings. And eventually we end up at the outside of the museum. Here we go. So this is where originally we were going to be positioned with the 2020 DMU Festival of Teaching. But in 2021 we decided obviously to submit this immersive resource. So there's all information areas for us to click on, but you'll see when you pinpoint your hand over the floor of the ground, you'll see some of these squares appear. This is where the evidence is hidden. So when you follow the story of what happens, you'll be able to pinpoint some evidence. So here we have some hairs that have been found. So, and here we see some of the images, the brilliant images that Rachel has obtained using the scanning electron microscope. So we provide information as to what's been found, but we show you how we can analyse evidence in forensic science. And so really is a exciting resource. There we go. And there we have a straw hat that our Victorian lady could have been wearing. And as you can see, there's other evidence hidden about all over. And we have an Egyptian cat. I'll leave you to find out how that relates to the story. But as you can see, you can take the time to search this area. But look how beautiful New Walk is. So, but we're looking from the premises of the museum. So we hope you enjoy the Strawberry Thief, Magical Walk Back in Time. And when you do complete the activity and you find all the evidence and you complete all the activities in our workbook, please do leave us some feedback, and you'll find the answers to the questions in there as well. So thank you for listening to this presentation, and we hope to see you soon, and we hope you enjoy The Strawberry Thief.